Alright, hey everyone, QBKing77 here from the Android Creative Syndicate team, here to do a video giving my opinion on screen sizes of cell phones, as well as giving you maybe a quick test on how you can tell if a screen is too big for you or not. In my opinion, screen size is obviously a complete matter of opinion, whether you like bigger screens, smaller screens. It is all completely up to you. And I feel like obviously bigger screens are easier to see, you can fit more on the screen, but also smaller screens can have more detail depending on your resolution, as well as add more ease of use depending on the main factor, which is the size of your hand. In my opinion, I feel like there can be a good test using your hand. It's obviously not an exact science test, it's just a quick test on telling whether or not a phone screen size is too large for your hand or not. So obviously I have 5 different phones here: Evo Shift, Nexus S 4G, Epic 4G, Motorola Photon 4G, and Epic Touch 4G. So I'm just going to give a quick overview. The reason I have these is because this is 3.6 inches, these two are 4.0 inches, 4.3 inches, 4.5 inches. So just different screen sizes, and I have these two, the Epic and the Nexus S 4G, which have the same screen size, but they're different build, so build matters as well when it comes to choosing your screen size. So the main test that I like to do when choosing a phone with the screen size is, I'm going to grab the Evo Shift real quick. So the main test that I run through is, it's called what I like to call it is the four corner test. So what you need to do is hold the phone in your hand like you normally would if you're trying to press the middle of the screen, a button in the middle of the screen, just how you normally would in your right hand, whether you're typing a text or pressing send or anything. Just hold it in your hand like you normally would. Now, what you're going to need to do is try and press all 4 corners of the device. If you can successfully press all 4 corners, that phone screen size is fine for your hand. Obviously things come into play, such as having a keyboard and thickness, as well as obviously where the screen is placed with the build on the phone. So it all depends on a bunch of different factors. That's why I like to have this test, because it can basically test these things with the different factors. So that's just a quick test. I'm going to go ahead and show you a difference. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Nexus S 4G real quick. As you can see, I'm going to do it real quick: bottom right, bottom left, upper left, and upper right. So as you can see, I have a little difficulty. My hand isn't huge. I wouldn't say it's really small either. It's relatively average sized, I would say, but I'm going to go in the bottom right. It obviously depends on how you hold your phone. This is just how I hold it normally. That's the key to the test. Make sure you hold it how you normally would. Don't try and make any changes to get the phone to fit how you like it. So upper left is the main one. Obviously that's the main one that you need to touch, because upper right, bottom left are usually easy to access, but you need to make sure you can get that corner up in the upper left without having to adjust your hand or hold it with the other hand, anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and grab the Epic. As you can see, if I do set it down, the Nexus S 4G screen actually sits lower than the Epic, so it can be different depending on how you hold it. So the Epic's upper left-hand corner can be a little bit more difficult. Obviously it's a little thicker, and the screen's a little higher up, so it can be a little more difficult to reach. I can still reach it, obviously, but that's just a factor to look at with thickness, and showing how screen size isn't the only factor with reaching that corner. I'm going to grab the Photon really quick. 4.3 inches. I'm going to go ahead and run through the test. As you can see, I don't think I can really reach the upper left corner, the true upper left hand corner. I can get very close without adjusting my hand, but if I stretch it really far, I can reach it. But I think that's about my limit. Is Photon's build size. It is somewhat thick, but it is a sturdy device, as well as just reaching that upper left-hand corner. Or if you hold it with your left hand, if you're a lefty, try and reach the upper right-hand corner, obviously flip-flopped. But now I'm going to go ahead and grab the Samsung Epic Touch 4G, which is 4.5 inches, obviously very, very big screen. It is also very, very thin, so keep that in mind when doing this test. I'm going to go ahead and hold it. Make sure you hold it like you always do, normally do with one hand, and try and touch the corners. As you can see, the upper left-hand corner, I can still only I don't think I can reach it. I can't reach the corner. I'm just short of it, but without adjusting my hand, obviously, but I'm just short of it. So in my opinion, this might be out of my limit when it comes to trying to reach things in the upper left-hand corner. That's my opinion on screen size. Granted, I do really like bigger screens, but when it comes down to it, I would say cell phone's functionality comes down to making sure you can reach all parts of the screen while holding it in one hand like normal. So that is completely my opinion. Obviously, this test isn't anything scientific. Just kind of wanted to give you all my opinion and just show you guys what I run through when I do this test. Obviously, it varies on hand size. Women's hands are generally smaller than men's, and as well as just everyone's hand comes in different shapes and sizes. So it's obviously going to vary. This test is going to vary based on your hand size. So that is, in my opinion, the factor to choosing a bigger screen. That's why I'm a little interested to see how the Galaxy Nexus is going to look with 4.65 inch screen, I believe, depending on its build, and as well as having such a big screen. I'm not sure how well that's going to go over with everyone, depending on their hand size. I think obviously guys with bigger hands will generally, or girls with bigger hands will generally have maybe bigger pants pockets, which will allow them to fit the bigger phone into their pockets. This is obviously just a generalization, not obviously any exact science, but I'm just kind of giving you an idea of where I'm coming from. But that's just all my opinion. Please give me your opinion as well. Leave a comment on the video. I will be happy to hear everyone's opinion, as well as respond to any opinions, any questions that you guys do have. But be sure to subscribe as well for future videos. Go ahead and read my blog on this as well. That'll be in the description of the video. And thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it.